On Daf 93 of Eruvin, we get an interesting debate. What happens if you make your Eruv properly, everything is done right, and then it falls apart during Shabbat? Well, some would say, you know what, you had an Eruv, now you don't have an Eruv. You can't depend on this thing that no longer exists, and therefore you can't carry it anymore on Shabbat because the wall you were depending on collapsed, the window you were depending on got sealed, whatever it happened to be. You just don't have anything you could use any longer on Shabbat. Therefore, you're out of luck. Tough for you. But the other perspective says, no, that's not really how it works, is that when the way you enter Shabbat, that's kind of how things are throughout the entirety of Shabbat. So if you create your Eruv correctly as Shabbat starts, then even if something happens to it in the middle of Shabbat, well, you know what? You're allowed to continue using it. You're allowed to continue carrying in that same space throughout the entirety of Shabbat, because as we entered Shabbat, this area was permitted, and now it remains permitted for Shabbat, but you can't then continue to use that area for a future Shabbat. It has to be fixed before the next Shabbat begins, because then you'd be entering it with an improperly made Eruv. But this one, you entered Shabbat with a properly made Eruv, so it can remain that way throughout.